Hey, we are the Baby Bears family. Thanks for joining us on this vlog. We just want to share about life, parenting, growing up with kids, family, marriage, whatever we can, and we hope that you enjoy the content that we put out. Okay, cool. So in this video, we just wanted to chat about a family car. We sold our car about a month ago, and we've been looking for a new one. So we went out today and had a look at a few cars. So we thought we'd let you know what you think, what we think, and we want to know what you think. So you let us know. Okay, so our only criteria really for buying a new car was that it had to fit in 3 car seats. Our kids will stay in car seats for as long as possible. So that was all our only requirement.
And leather seats.
But that came on during the day. We were like, no, it has to have leather seats. And then it was like, no, it has to be automatic. But at the start of the day, it was primarily about car seats. This is what vlogging is like with kids.
Okay, so the first car we looked at was a Kia Sportage. It was a really nice car. 2015 model, it had all the bells and whistles. What's it? Push start.
Keyless start.
And leather seats. It was in really good condition, and it only had 63,000 on the clock. It really set the bar high for the rest of the day.
Then the second car we went and looked at was, well, we thought we'd just stop by Haval. We've always liked the GWM H5. Was always like a really nice car, but people always told us that GWM was a bad brand and all these issues with it. So we never ever bought one in the past, but we thought we'd stop there and see what they had, and we looked at the H6, which is an amazing car. It's got everything, and
so if you're a bad parallel parker, this is the car for you, because it has a camera on the side that you can direct yourself into your parking. It is amazing. It has got so much space, you don't feel like you're sitting on top of the dashboard. There's plenty space in the back, plenty space for the car seats, lots of boot space. It had Bluetooth, it had everything you could possibly want in a car.
But this was a brand new car,
yeah,
and it wasn't a second-hand car.
It was brand new, so
price-wise, it's very different to what we'd been going for. We weren't trying to find a new car, but
we did want to just experience.
We looked at it and we had it. We test drove it. Welcome.
So while we were at Haval, we also looked at the Haval H2, which is a little smaller than the H6. Still got all the bells and whistles. Still quite a spacious car. Not as big a boot space, but it, as an entry-level car, if you're looking at brand new, for a family car, if we were looking at brand new, definitely would look at buying a Haval H2.
Yeah. But the H2 has a 1.5 engine.
Turbo.
But we didn't drive that one.
Yeah.
And we were sort of comparing it to the Toyota Rush, which also has a 1.5 engine, and I did drive that one.
Yeah.
And I felt like the car was a bit slow and sluggish.
And we've always liked the look of the Rush, and we've always wanted...
Well, we liked the look of the Rush because it looks like a RAV4, and we can't afford a RAV4. So.
Yeah, so... But it definitely, for the price of the Rush and the price of an H2 and what you get with the H2, if you're looking at a new car and you want to compare those two, definitely go and look at the H2, because it is definitely an option. Yeah. We obviously can't afford a brand new car. Yes. We're just talking to the people.
Cool, and then we went and we looked at something completely different, which wasn't a family car or an SUV or anything like that. It was an Infiniti, what's it, a Q50 or?
Yeah, Q50.
Q50, more like a Mercedes E-Class or something like that.
Lexus,
like a luxury sedan vehicle. But it would have fitted all of our car seats in. So
it was
it
very
met the
spacious.
criteria, it had leather seats, and it was an automatic.
Yeah.
But I didn't drive it.
No. And then while we were at the same place, we thought, well, we've always liked the GWM and everybody's always talked us out of it. Let's just
So they had we looked at the new GWMs or the Havals, but they had the GWM H5, which was the original one we liked, which was second-hand ones there.
Yeah.
Both diesel.
And after driving in the Haval and seeing the GWM, it just wasn't as wow to us as what it used to be to us. I mean, we've always loved GWM. Our only concern is that there are much older vehicles than all the others that we looked at. And we had a very bad experience with an old vehicle.
Okay, let's just go to the Duster.
Yeah. Don't even know what we got out of that GWM.
Then we went and looked at a Renault Duster. 1.6, I drove a manual version, but obviously we wanted an automatic.
They don't do leather seats though, you have to pay extra for that. It's all material seats.
Yeah.
You have to pay extra. You said it was a better drive than the Rush.
Well, the engines are the same size or similar size, but I felt like the Rush, when you put your foot on the accelerator, the engine makes like this really weird noise, and it sounds like it's like a tank, but the Duster doesn't. So
it's much quieter drive than the Rush. It still to me feels a bit too small as a family car, and when I compare the Renault, the Rush and the H2, I still feel the Haval H2, because they're all in the similar price range for a new car, is probably would be the choice I go for.
Okay, so the cars that we looked at was Sportage, an H6, an H2, the Infinity, the GWM,
the Rush,
and the Duster.
Yeah.
So there were 7 cars altogether. Let us know what you think is the best car, and we'll let you know what we eventually buy once we make a decision.
We are going to pray about it and ask God to give us an answer, and just trust Him to help us make that decision, because we made the wrong decision a year ago and it caused us lots of sleepless nights and headaches, and we don't want to do that same thing again.
Yeah.
So this time we trust in God, and we
trust in you.
But we trust in God first.
Yeah.
Please like this video and subscribe. Thanks for watching.
Bye.
Bye.